Hello, fellow YouTubers and gamers. Welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks with M60 Adam and my buddy Play4lol. We're here in our 112s on Ensk. And this is a pretty easy matchup for the 112s, actually, and this is a great map for it. The only thing we really have to worry about is the IS-3 platoon on the enemy team. They could give us problems, but as you'll see in this replay, we handle them successfully. So we're heading, it's an encounter battle mode, so we're heading to the center of the map. And as you see, I get shot at there and get spotted, but thankfully they missed, whoever that was, an IS-3 I guess. And so I'm side scraping off the side of this building. It's not the easiest place to do it, but it's okay for looking down beside the opposing building. And my buddy Play4lol is set up behind me doing the same thing. So we're both IS-3s have been spotted in front of us like we thought, and oh, there's a Yag Tiger. I get a successful shot into the Yag Tiger and bounce his shot. My buddy fires at him as well, but I think he bounces off his upper plate. And I take another shot there. Bounces. And oh, there's a T-34-85. The ISU gets a shot in on the IS-3. And for some reason my shot hits the Yag Tiger, and I angle my armor just as the T-34 fires at me. I didn't want to give him too much of my side armor. And so I'm trying to get shots off. And there, somebody shoots at me again. There is an M6 down there as well. Oh, the IS-3 blows my tracks off. The other IS-3 takes a shot. Repairing my tracks. And the IS-3 takes it off again. Not too worried. I know they're having a hard job penetrating me, so I haven't taken a single point of damage yet. Another shot in. Misses. And another bounce. So this tank is very, very strong in these situations. When you have two of them, they're, in the right situation, they're almost unstoppable. There, the M6, I think, just fired at me. My buddy gets a shot in on the M6. Kind of wondering where that Yag Tiger is, and oh, there he is. He's moving around on the eastern road there. I think he eventually takes out that T-29. And so I decide that I'm not getting any shots there anymore, just all kinds of bounces, and oh, there a tree falls over, and there's the IS-3. So I'm not sure why I don't take a shot here. That's obviously a misplay on my part. I'm spotted. My buddy gets a shot in on the IS-3, so I poke out, and boom, and in he goes, and he bounces off of me. Now, as you're seeing, I'm using heat rounds. This is a premium tank, the 112, and I use almost exclusively heat rounds in this tank because I find the gun is terrible. I'm not used to Russian tanks because I've always played British tanks. My buddy doesn't have any problems, but I do. So, oh, there's the M6, and he bounces off of me, and I penetrate him, doing 387 damage. So yes, I don't use standard rounds, or I try not to, because, I don't know, I have all kinds of problems with penetrating anything with the gun. And the M6 gets a shot on me, but I'm focused on this Yag Tiger, because my buddy's yelling at me, he's getting around, so thankfully that's the only penetrating shot I think I take all game, is that one shot from the N6. And so as you can see, our team is melting very terribly. It's 10 to 5 right now. They have a lot of strong tanks left, and there's just our platoon. And here I take a shot. It goes high, hits the IS-3, high on the turret. We have our platoon, a T-28, and an IS, and a Yag Panther. So my buddy has gone for it. I fire, and it goes low into his tracks. My buddy takes out the M6. Shots are going off. The T-28's gone around behind the IS-3 and made him turn around. My buddy fires, bounces off his rear. At this point, I'm worried about the other IS-3 shooting me in the side as I go around, but I think he's fired, so I go around, and the T-28 takes out the IS-3. And I take a bounce from the rear. I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's an EZ-8. Alright. So I clutch the shot on the EZ-8 and miss, and I decide I don't want him shooting me in the butt, so I'm going to go back and take care of him. He bounces again, while my buddy tries to deal with the remaining IS-3. He tries to get away, and boom! Not today, sucker. So, the IS-3 just fired at my buddy with an HE round, so I guess he's ran out of armor piercing. So, I come up. T-28 and I both put a shot into him, and he's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do, and I hold him there, and my buddy kills him. So at this point, there's a T-34-3, a Black Prince, an IS, and a VK-3001P left on the enemy team. So my buddy decides he's going to head north and try to head off whatever, trying to get around our rear. I decide I'm going to go up and guard this main road, because usually there's a really good spot up here, and this is where I think they're going to be. And oh, there's the IS, and I decide I'm not going to duke him. If I have to take a shot, so be it. And aggressive actions win the day. And get rid of the IS. So now we've evened up the scores. It's 3-on-3. And at this point, I'm wondering, okay, is the T-34-3... Oh, there he is. He's gone north, so when my buddy takes him out with no problems. So now I'm just wondering where the Black Prince and the VK are. And I'm kind of thinking that one of them is going to come in front of me in between these buildings. But the VK could also come down to the south of me, and there he is. And for some reason, I don't know what I was doing. I was chatting, that's what I was doing. And so I'm aiming, and I fire, and it bounces. Them dirty heat rounds. Them dirty heat rounds. And so I'm waiting for it to reload. T-28 gets a shot off on him, and I get the kill. Alright. And there's the Black Prince has been spotted. And we're on a brothers in arms right now. And there. My buddy gets the top gun on the Black Prince. So there you have it. There is our 112 game on Ensk. Let's look at some post-game stats. So here are the post-game stats for our victory here on Ensk. As you can see, I was able to do 3,300 damage. We were able to get a brothers in arms, high caliber, and the steel wall. As well as complete several missions. Here are the battle results. We finished top. We came out with 1,096 base XP. Really, I guess the T-34-3 on the enemy team had a decent game, but we pretty much we did carry that team pretty well. As we get to be better players, we're starting to carry teams a little more often, and it's really getting to be a lot of fun to platoon. And as you can see, I took 4,110 potential damage. That's a lot of potential damage. We fired 15 shots, had 12 direct hits and 10 penetrations. Very little damage due to our assistance. We didn't spot very many targets, I do not believe. But we made 97,000 credits with the premium account. This tank does make credits. If you are looking for a credit-making tank and you can stand to fire regular armor-piercing rounds, this is the tank for it. This tank can really make credits. The Super Persian can make credits as well. Can really do well with credits. This tank also, the 112, makes a lot of XP. This was in a ×5 event, so we made 8,220 XP. So I guess that completes this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.